Welcome to the plug. You're now plugged in with Supa, the director and actor. Okay, what projects have you done in LA that people might be familiar with?
First of all, I just want to say it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm definitely a fan of you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely. You're definitely doing your thing, and you know, definitely your promotions and your just multimedia ability within Baltimore is definitely being seen. So I want to thank you for doing the interview. Some of the projects that I've been in over the past since I've been back home from LA, Jay-Z video Rock Boys. I'm the guy who set Jay-Z up in the video. Bone Thugs and Harmony video with Akon. I Tried. I'm a kid. I got accused of a robbery but running from the police in the snow. T.I. Jamie Foxx video featuring Forest Whitaker, who was a pleasure to meet. He's one of my favorite actors. I'm the kid in the second verse shooting up drugs, who T.I. talks about. One of the first videos I've done was Boys in the Hood with Young Jeezy, called When Boys Got Work. I'm on the corner with Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I've been in the game for a minute, and that's not even, I won't get into all that, but I've been in the game for a minute, and one thing that I've learned is that we're all stars. We're all of us are stars, and basically what my philosophy is I'm just trying to be around people who can enhance my career. Right. You know, so that's the only thing I can really say about that.
I try to use that too, like be around people that can enhance my career. What made you move back to Baltimore?
Well, what made me move back to Baltimore because I just done a movie out of LA called I Tried with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and it was on BET. I played a character named Lethal, and basically Lethal was a whack rapper. You know what I'm saying? So that was like my first time ever really experiencing like the inside of a music industry. But what made me come back home was my Poet Pride documentary, which is on Dunbar High School. And basically this documentary captured the legacy of Dunbar High School basketball athletic program from the 1950s, starting with Sugar Kane, Bob Wade, P. Pompey, some of the great players that came through Dunbar High School, Muggsy Bogues, Reggie Lewis, David Wingate, Mike Lloyd, and a ton of other athletes, Marvin Thornton. But that was the project that brought me back home. And since I've been back home, I've completed Monica Lorenzo, which will be in Redbox. And this movie right here is directed by Frank Jackson. He's a director out of Virginia. But this movie is a DMV movie with my partner, Shay Evans. And we have the company called Billionaire Films. Also, this is my short film called Lost Path, which is basically my first short film. And basically Lost Path is a film about all of us kind of like having a direction in life, but soon as we reach a problem, easily how we can get on the wrong path. So Lost Path is something that like I feel like everybody can relate to because we all have to stay on the right path, but yet in life we kind of go on the wrong path. Also, I had the opportunity to work with Mike Bowers, Stay Focused Films. We done a movie called Who Can You Trust? And this film was like, it was a street classic. It's an awesome film. It's real. And basically what it's about is two guys who grew up together. One guy takes a bad route of wanting to stay in the streets, but the other guy takes a route that have a bigger plan for his life. And I'm quite sure we all can relate to that as well. You know, growing up in Baltimore City with the drugs, the poverty, and just kind of like the closed-mindedness of like things that we surrounded by. So this is like my first film, and again, thank Mike Bowers for giving me the opportunity to direct and star in. And it was a great experience. And those are all the projects that I've done since I've been here, and it's been a journey. It's been wonderful, and yeah, I love this city so much that it's like I had to come back from LA to get back to the community and stuff like that.
What artists have you worked with in Baltimore?
I work with, honestly, I love Baltimore artists. I work with Lano, Bomb Squad. I work with Dez, which is my brother, EBM. I work with Rails, Cutthroat, Shout out to Caddy the Don, I work with him. Shout out to D-Boy, I work with him. Mother Man, Tariq Renee, Dope Boy Fresh, Ani Brasco, which is from EBM. My man Moo Murder from EBM. Man.
What can we expect in the future from Supa Dave?
Basically what you can expect in the future from me, it's more movies. I love doing movies. Getting to work with more label ready artists. Not only that though, it's just like I love this entertainment industry. You know, the whole thing about me being in this entertainment industry was never to be a star. I just want to be a working person in this industry. So, you know, what that entails is more commercials, more movies, more music videos, and just basically the experience of working with creative people, whether it's producers, painters, actors, hosts, such as yourself. I'm glad to be able to work with you right now, and you get all big and everything, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's my thing is experience. That's really like the everlasting memory and what I cherish in doing what I'm doing.
Okay. I'm gonna name a few names. I'm gonna throw a few names out there, and I want you to tell me what do you think. Okay.
Is this something new you just made up or something?
Suggestion taken from you.
Okay.
Okay. First name, Charm City C.
Charm City C. That's Steve Stout of Baltimore. I think he has a great multimedia, entrepreneurial ambition, and I think he really reps Baltimore City. He's like the die-hard fan of Baltimore City. Big ups to my man Charm City C.
Shout out to my boss C.
That's right.
Okay.
You already know what it is. Right.
D-Boy.
D-Boy the Dome. I've been admiring D-Boy ever since Baltimore.
Leno.
Bomb Squad.
Yeah.
Bomb Squad Leno, my brother from another mother. You already know, shout out to Bomb Squad. Very talented brother, very talented, ambitious entrepreneur as far as bringing people together and promoting. His value in this city is priceless. I would not have done half the videos that I've done if it wasn't for Leno hitting niggas up saying, yo, my man Supa Dave, holla at him. Big shout out to Bomb Squad Leno, you already know.
Okay, Wiz and Alvin Gray.
Wiz and Alvin Gray. Two dope, talented, creative, concept-driven directors that have bright futures, and I'm glad to see their work manifest and definitely giving guys visuals that's kind of tasteful in their own creative way.
J-Love.
J-Love, that's the big homie right there. He's out. J-Love is like so dope that it's like only thing you can do is just smile. Because he's a hood nigga with great rhymes, with great support, and just like his movement. Love music. Love J-Love music. I love his music.
Dez.
My brother Dez, check him out. The whole EBM fam, Cutthroat, Moon Murder, Ani Brasco, Knees, Ball. There's a whole East Baltimore movement. FMG, EBM. You know what I'm saying? Be looking out for all that material coming out soon. And Dez just happens to be my brother, but it's a whole movement circled around that. Free all my guys from Chapel Hill. You already know what it is.
Speaking of Moo Murder, my sister has the biggest crush on Moo Murder. She.
Oh, for real?
Is, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh, yeah.
EBM.
Yeah. EBM, FMG. But Moo Murder definitely got his own thing popping off. But all of us together, we grew up together, Chapel Hill Projects, East Baltimore. And I'm just glad to see that everyone is taking a creative way of expressing themselves, opposed of the other side of expressing themselves.
Okay, East Baltimore rappers in general.
East Baltimore rappers in general, give it up to my people, Low Boys, Shawnee, Melva. Rest in peace to my man just got killed, Yanni, Perk City. Man, it's a whole ton of people out there. But not only that, I just feel like all of this is nothing but a creative expression that we need to get off our back. For real. I don't think none of this is judgmental. I don't think it's any boundaries in what we do. But I think we should all just accept the creativity that we all have and put it out. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the best producer, but yet you don't want to give no beats out. Let your music shine. Let your artistic, whatever, painting, rapping, hosting, interviewing, just let it shine and let people embrace it. and there's no boundaries in that.
How do you feel about an artist that isn't a drug dealer or a killer and he raps about that? Is that like a creative, is a way of being creative?
Yes, I do think it's a way of being creative, because you know why I say that? We're in the entertainment business. Let's not forget that, people. We're in the entertainment business, meaning actually what we do is not who we are.
Right.
So if I can paint a picture of someone who has experience selling drugs, or if I know a young girl that's selling her body and I make a song about prostitution and drugs, doesn't mean I have to be a pimp. So it's just like, I just think we don't need to get caught up in our self-actuality, but realize that when you're in this entertainment business, you have to entertain. And when people are artists, an artist is basically a storyteller. I can tell Freaky's story, I can tell your story, I can tell anyone's story, but it's an expression and it's what I see, and that's what makes me paint a picture. So we don't need to get caught up in what we're trying to do, just tell great stories. But it is a thin line between actuality and reality.
Now, West Baltimore rappers in general.
West Baltimore rappers in general, I think West Baltimore rappers in general, I think is a collective foundation, because Cashland. I think Cashland has really stepped a West Baltimore brand, and for people to be associated with it. Big shout out to my man John. Not only that, John is available for East, West, North, South. But West Baltimore rappers, like I said, D-Boy, J-Love, Charm City C, Fat Ant, BMW, everyone. All of this basically is trying to propel the city and get the city more recognition, as like Caddy the Dawn, someone whose job like been out there mainstream-wise. But at the end of the day, it's all about us bringing something back to Baltimore, because believe it or not, people want to run from Baltimore, opposed to embrace Baltimore. So you have to understand, we're soldiers in a battle. No one is going to come here. Only thing that people are going to do when they come here is reap from us, meaning we support the Yo Gottis. There's nothing wrong with that. We support the 2 Chainz. But guess what? Will they support us when we're trying to do our thing? So I think that Baltimore, we need to collectively come together, and when I mean support each other in a sense of positivity. And whatever negativity that you have, keep it to your fucking self, because it makes you look weak, and it makes you look like not a team player. Everyone that I just named, I genuinely support. Genuinely support.
And there you have it. You've just been plugged in with Supa.